I'm going to show you today how to do a cerebellum and frontal lobe proprioception check. So what you're going to do is, I have a little kinesio tape or some sort of tape on here on a corner. And first we're going to test the left cerebellum. To do that, you have your finger extended at about this angle, and you're putting your head straight ahead, and you're going to close your eyes and you're going to touch your nose to your finger and then try to return it back. When you open your eyes, look back and make sure you're in the same spot. You want to try to get it 3 times in a row. And looks like my proprioception's good. So when I'm getting my finger in the right positioning, it's good. But if I was to keep doing it and I keep missing it in the same direction, then your left cerebellum is off. So to correct it, what you do is you take the biomodulator, you put it in D mode, and you turn on the transducer. For those who have this version, you'll put it in D mode. And you'll turn it on and power it all the way up. As you're doing that, you'll put it on this part of your head, since that's where the cerebellum is. And it usually takes only about 30 seconds to 1 minute to do this. You can also do muscle testing or pendulum check testing to make sure you've gone long enough. But again, it only takes about 30 seconds. Once you've done that for 30 seconds, then you can recheck. So you do the finger to nose test again. And you're good. So then you can repeat the same thing on the right side, and that's for the cerebellum. Now for the frontal lobe, what you'll do is you'll face this way, and you'll actually have it across from your body like this. But you'll do the same thing. You'll face straight ahead, and you'll touch your finger to your nose with your eyes closed. So it'll be like this. So mine's off. So I move my finger up and I keep checking. Good. Again, you want to see adaptation by the third one. When we're testing this, if we're using the left arm and crossing over, we're actually testing the right side cerebellum. So if I kept going off on this one, what I would do is, instead of D mode, I would go to B mode on the biomodulator. And since it was my right frontal lobe that was off, I would put this on here again. 30 seconds to 1 minute is all it takes. You can use pendulum or muscle test to check to make sure you got all the time you needed. But once you put it on this front part of the brain, or you could also put it right here, 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then you can recheck. And again, when you recheck, you should be able to get it 3 times in a row. If not, then you might need to do a different mode. You could do G mode for either the cerebellum or the frontal lobe. So if we were to do the left frontal lobe, we would test going this way, crossing our arm midline and finger to nose. And that's how you can check the proprioception and correct both the cerebellum and frontal lobe.